seconds to go. Only 30 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 seconds to go. 30 seconds left.
What's up, everyone who ends up joining or who is here already? Give me just 1 second here. Hey, what's up, Alex? How you doing? Alright, so to start this out with, we're going to be doing a class every day like this for a live stream at the same hour, which is 1800 hours UTC time. First 15 or 20 minutes I will go over a topic, and at the end, anyone who has questions or anything, or have put any questions inside the chat, I'll answer them then. So thanks for joining, Alex, and thanks everyone else for watching, whether it's now or at another time. The reason we do it this way is because through a live stream is because it has the potential of being more interactive. And so when the live stream ends, YouTube's algorithm has to go over it, and once it clears the video, the live stream, it'll post it to the public. So it won't be available immediately. It usually takes between a half hour and a couple hours. Just depends on how long the live stream is. But all of these live streams have been between 30 minutes and 45 minutes so far. Okay, so basically, I'm going to go over some pretty simple stuff today, and that is our own alliance, what can I call them, amenities, I guess. So basically, you know, every alliance does their own thing differently, you know. I mean, I've been in alliances where they didn't really talk much at all, you know. I've been in different types of alliances. I've been in alliances that they were really organized, really structured. You know, they were all on the Discord server or a Line app. Line app is really popular, I guess, with this game now, but it used to be Discord, and so that's why we use Discord, because I'm used to Discord, you know, and I personally think there's a lot more that you can do with Discord. You can share screenshots, just to show you. This is our Discord server. And the benefits of having Discord is that you can share screenshots, you can share YouTube links, you know, just a kind of a social community. You know, we can all get on here and talk with each other. I've got roles assigned. Here's all the members we have here so far. And this is in the BBQ Safe House channel. Okay, so once you enter the server, there's several channels you can get into. So these are all the channels we have. The Cabinet Deputies channel is a private channel. You have to be a deputy to get into there. The Allied Lobby channel is specifically for when we start inviting guests from other alliances. And when that happens, I'm gonna have to create another role, and I'll also have to delete this BBQ Safe House channel and start a new one and grant permissions for BBQ members to where only BBQ members can enter that channel. So then anyone who's visiting our channel and is a member of our server, and you know, just for the sake of friends, I've even thought about starting a channel where it's like a public chat for anybody to join that plays the game. So basically that would just more or less be for entertainment for us, really, because you'll have people in there probably getting out of line, you know. Some of them will praise us, some of them will hate us, you know what I'm saying. It'll be one of those types of things, so it'll be more or less for entertainment. But the Allied Lobby channel is strictly mostly for friends and union partners. The BWG Safe House, that's for the elite club, I guess you could call it, but I kind of made that inactive now for other reasons. So in the game, I gave out a message with the Discord server link. I don't see it now. Where is it? Oh. So all you got to do is hold your finger on it and then press copy. And whether you have Apple or Google, you can go to the store and download it for free. And keep in mind that this app is designed specifically for gamers like us. Okay, it runs in the background so that we can be playing the game as... Hold on one second. Alright, so it can run in the background, and you have these voice channels.
StudioScratches.com.
So the general I've got here, I would connect to voice, and we can all get online and speak, you know what I'm saying, like a conference call, excuse me. So that really comes in handy sometimes, like, you know, if we all really wanted to get into this game, we could get on the voice channel and perform like a kill event, you know, and then we don't have to type. You know, we can be on here and talking with our voice and playing the game at the same time, so we'll know exactly what each other is doing over voice. I know it's a little bit, some people can be shy to use it. I'm shy to use it, I'm not gonna lie. But and it's, I don't know, me personally, I think it's a little awkward at first, but I think it's natural, you know. I've gotten used to it, after doing it. Once you do it a couple times, you get used to it. It's like talking to a friend, And it's just, you gotta warm up a little bit, that's all. So, I'm saying that on behalf of those who are shy, because I know there's a lot of us out there like that. But it does come in handy, very much. So that's the Discord. Man, I'm hearing shit. Okay, so that's the Discord, and we do have this channel which you're watching on now, of course. For those that don't know, we also have the this channel here is mostly for private use. This is just for us, mostly. And OPP, which I'll get into in a second. Now on this channel, it's mostly everything's public. Oh, and by the way, those playlists are public. Alex, I know you said Alina likes that music, so it's pretty much all in there. But this is where all the videos are mostly public. And I stream a couple different games from this channel. So I've got War and Order, Infinity Wars in here. I've got Battle of Warships. I've got Clash Royale. The event winners, stuff like that. And also, if you scroll down more, those are all private. But these right here, like, those are public. And those videos right there, I spent hours to create because I wanted to make them nice. And as you can see, I prospered from it because, they've got some pretty good views. 156 on this one. Yeah, 156. So, I used to have a YouTube channel called BWGTV, and I was kind of rocking on that channel, man. I kind of miss it, but part of the reason I do it like this, I do several games, is because I'd like to attract people to, they might get interested in War and Order and maybe be able to join our realm or something. I don't know. I like to live stream too. I just like to hang out. So anyway, as a member in BBQ, moving on, we do the monthly drawing, right? So I use this app here to pick winners from, so I don't have to, it's pretty easy, really convenient, efficient. And so, as you can see here, this is how I did the farm when I gave the farms away. And then I put a video together, So that works out as far as the drawings go. I'm wanting to put together a drawing, or actually not a drawing, but some sort of activity for the Alliance. So at the beginning of every month, we would have a regular drawing, and then a couple weeks later, in the middle of the month, we'll have like a puzzle, you know, and I have some ideas, some interesting ideas to have, you know, a little fun with. And, you know, whoever solves the puzzle first is the winner and gets the prize money. So, be looking forward to that. I also would like to do some sort of puzzle for World Chat. But I don't know. I need to at least do one because I said I would. So I need to at least do one, and I guess because of that, see what kind of response we get, you know. So this right here is really important. I asked everybody not to chat here, and y'all did anyway. But that's okay. Don't worry about it. The only reason I say that, you know, is because you know, when I look onto the message box, that's what I see. And for some members, you know, they get a lot of mail, and it kind of discourages them from, you know, going through all the work of scrolling all the way up. I know it's silly, but it's reality, you know. So this right here is really important to me. Member activity analysis, and let me go into a little bit more detail with that, just to kind of give everybody a better explanation of what's going on here. So this app here, when I make these surveys, you don't have to download the app, as some of you already know. So all you have to do is click on the link I give, and it should take you here. I think I tried it myself one time, but I do that with a lot of apps, and I can't remember if it's the app that I'm thinking of that I did it with. You know, I can't remember if this was it, but if anything, I can probably say this, that if it doesn't take you directly to this right here, this survey here, then it takes you to like a screen that asks you if you want to download, okay? And then it gives you another option to continue without downloading. Now, it might be the Dropbox I'm thinking of, because that uses a link too, and you don't have to download the app. I do know that about both of these. You don't have to download the app. I always make sure that it's the most convenient, most simple way, you know, because you don't want to overburden everybody with too much stuff or too much complications and stuff like that. So there has to be systems in place, procedures, policies. You know, like one of my policies is that I don't overburden everybody. When you're running an alliance, you know, you really need help, but you don't want to dump everything on people, you know what I'm saying? Because they're there to have fun too. So it's always optional to become an officer or a deputy. And another policy of mine is that you don't get a task that takes more than 60 seconds. Now, I do encourage, you know, that's my way of kind of forcing your foot in the door. But at the same time, if that's all you end up doing, it's something that I'm satisfied with, whatever it may be, okay? But it is also meant to encourage you by putting your foot in the door and exploring your role more. and getting creative, you know. So I want all the ranks to feel that freedom, to feel, you know, that importance of their role, because an officer and a deputy is not just another member. They have responsibilities. So, you know, when you take two different types of members, one that gets on to play the game, they, you know, they have fun, they contribute their share to the alliance by donating to technology, you know, joining in rallies once in a while or whenever they can, stuff like that. But then there's another type of member that does the same thing, but there's certain things that they're required to do in order to keep their rank, because that's what it is. So we need to tip our hat off to these members that do these things, you know. So that's what I speak of when I say respect and honor. I'm not trying to say, you know, they're higher on the totem pole or they got more seniority or stuff like that, because that's not how this works. I've replaced officers before. I've replaced deputies before in other realms. The last realm I was in, one day I took and demoted every single person to a member. Every single person, including deputies. And I think JRZ was there. I'm not sure if he was in the clan yet or not, but I think he was. It was near the beginning though, because I didn't think anybody was realizing what I'm telling you now in this video. And so I did that because it was like a start over for me. I wasn't mad or nothing. I wasn't upset. And there were a couple that left because they got upset. And I didn't mean it that way. But it was a do-over for me. And it was also a reinforcement to my members of the idea that when you're promoted, you have responsibilities, you know? If you're the type of member that just wants to play the game, contribute to Alliance technology, you don't feel like talking to anybody, you know, if you're that type, that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. If you're the type that wants to do all that, but plus you're the type that's a little social, you interact with other members, you know, you contribute to a fun atmosphere, a fun environment, then you're going to be an elite member, because that's what you do. But it's optional. It's not expected of you. Okay? If you're the type that wants to do more than that, and you want to contribute a real piece to this alliance by accepting one task as a responsibility every day, then you're going to be an officer. And so on, you know. If you want to be even more than that, you know, and there's a place for it, you don't get as many spots for deputies as you do officers. But I do actually need a deputy to be commander for the elite wars and everything. And you have to be able to speak English. I hate to say that, but all deputies, it's a policy of mine that you have to know English. I know Schlager, he's a deputy and he doesn't know English, I don't think. But I don't want to do anything about it, because, you know, he's already been there. Now that right there is a little bit of seniority right there. And plus he came over with NBD. I think it was NBD. Yeah. And so I got a little respect for him for that. And plus that's why he got a deputy position to start with, was because of that. You know, anybody that merges with us, that's always the general offer, you know. That's always the general offer, is to offer a deputy position or an officer position. Okay, so this guy, I know y'all probably recognize him. He was a real butthole to me, man, on my other account. And I'm not going to get into it, but he was a real jerk. So that's why we've been attacking him and everything. But you know, if I don't have a deputy position, I'll offer an officer position. You know, so when I don't have any of that, then maybe I'll offer a deputy position in OPP or something, because we do need help over there teaching. So real quick, I need to get through this, and I still have one more thing to talk about. Okay, I'm just gonna really briefly go over it. So OPP is our academy, I guess you could say, for BBQ and RL1. The reason for this, we include RL1, is because they're our union partners. We look out for them. They're our brothers and sisters. You know, they're an extension of our family. So whatever we have to offer that we benefit from and that we can spare, we should offer to them. So, like SSV Farm Alliance, I can't really offer them a spot in there to put their farms in, because you know, the purpose of those who actually use farm alliances the way they're meant for, there's not enough room for anyone else but BBQ members that have farms. So by the way, if you have a farm castle and you need somewhere to put it, we have SSV, which has 10 elite mines. Doors open to those that are aware. The reason I say that is because I don't advertise that this is the academy for BBQ. To anyone who sees that on the map in the realm, they're gonna, you know, not suspect it. You know, I mean, it's not like it's a secret. You know, if you do a little investigating, you'll see what it is. And I also don't have it on our alliance notice. So, in OPP, whenever we're getting an applicant to BBQ, either myself or the recruiter and his officers, one of them will give them a message, you know, explaining to them that we have an academy, and we need them to go there first so that we can make sure they know what they're doing, and then they'll be admitted to BBQ. So that's how that works. It's a training ground. They could be there one day, they could be there 1 week, they could be there 1 month. However long it takes us to be satisfied with their performance. You know, if they, for example, some of the things we'll make sure they know how to do is read the alliance notice. They'll know how to perform a time attack. They'll know how to practice resource and troop management. You know, the basics like that. And once they know, then we'll ask them to transfer to BBQ and wear that tag. But for now, they're in the academy. RL1 will also, I've told them that they can send their applicants to here, to OPP, and they're going to give me the name of the person they send over here so I can send them back when they're trained. And they're also going to let me know what other qualifications they want to make sure this applicant or any other applicants are qualified for when we send them back to RL1. So again, that's what OPP is for. SSV is our farm alliance. RL1 has a farm alliance now, and I need to find out what that farm alliance is so I can add it to our alliance notice, as well as make it a friendly alliance to us, so that we're aware that they're our friends. And just really quick, one more thing. As you can see, we have no enemies listed here in our alliance notice. However, I have 19 of them here. Okay, so all of these are either farms of TFC, Mom, or Rob. And this list includes Mom, Rob, and TFC. The reason I do this, but I don't put it in the alliance notice, is because I just don't want to advertise who our enemies are. Wicked counseled me on that, and I was glad he did. So credit goes out to him because it works. So I don't want to advertise it, but yet I want to be able to easily identify our enemies on the map. Okay, so that's why I do that. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up. And if you guys got any questions, if there's anybody watching, if you have any questions or anything, I'll go ahead and answer them right now. Hey, I appreciate it, Alex. Eventually I'm going to run out of things to teach on. So what I was thinking about doing was maybe doing my Infinity Wars at this time, because I don't know what I'm going to do yet, but whatever it is, I wanted to provide us the opportunity to hang out, you know. I don't know if I had somebody to do this with, you know, that was like me and was doing it for the alliance I was in. I would have, you know, like, I have quite a few devices. Like right now, you're hearing the music through another tablet I have that I use for a TV. So, you know, I would play my game on my littler tablet, and I'd have the live stream playing on my bigger tablet. So I know the possibility of what I'm trying to create here would be cool, but I don't know if it'll work or not. I don't know. But for now, it's the classes for sure. Alright, y'all.
Check it out.
Appreciate it again, man.
Check it out.
Peace.
Check it out.